fucking
Why
shove it in
not?
a bucket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So, the White
Hold
Buffalo
on a
Woman.
second, man.
This
I got email right now.
that's fine. White Buffalo Woman. The Sioux are uh, the White Buffalo Woman. The Sioux are a warrior tribe, and one of their proverbs say, "Women shall not walk before men." Yet, White Buffalo Woman is the dominant figure of their most important legend. The medicine man, Crow Dog, explains this holy woman brought the sacred buffalo calf pipe to the Sioux. There could be no Indians without it. Before she came, people didn't know how to live. They knew nothing. The Buffalo Woman put her sacred mind into their minds. At the ritual of the sun dance, one woman, usually a mature and universally respected member of the tribe, is given the honor of representing Buffalo Woman. Though she first appeared to the Sioux in human form, White Buffalo Woman was buffalo. Indian's brother, who gave its flesh so that the people might live. Albino buffalo were sacred to all plains tribes. A white buffalo hide was a sacred talisman, beyond price. One summer, so that nobody knows how long, the Ositishakawin, the seven sacred council fires of the Lokata Oyata, the nation came together and camped. The sun shone all the time, but there was no game, and the people were starving. Every day they sent scouts to look for game, but the scouts found nothing. Among the bands assembled were the Izatachipipo, the without bows, who had their own camp circle under their chief, standing hollow horn. Early one morning the chief sent two of his young men to hunt for game. They went on foot because at the time the Sioux didn't yet have horses. They searched everywhere but could find nothing. Seeing a hill high, they climbed and climbed to the top in order to look over the whole country. Halfway up, they saw something coming toward them from far off, but the figure was floating instead of walking. From this, they knew that the person was Wakan, holy. At first, they could make out a small moving speck and had to squint to see that it was a human form. But as it came nearer, they realized that it was a beautiful young woman, more beautiful than any they had ever seen, with two round red dots of face paint on her cheeks. She wore a wonderful white buckskin outfit, tanned until it shone a long way in the sun. It was embroidered with sacred and marvelous designs of porcupine quill in radiant colors no ordinary woman could have had made. This Wakan stranger was Pitsenwe, White Buffalo Woman. In her hands she carried a large bundle and a fan of sage leaves. She wore her blue black hair loose except for a strand at the left side, which was tied up with buffalo fur. Her eyes shone dark and sparkling with great power in them. The two young looked at her open mouthed. One was overawed, but the other desired her body and stretched his hand out to touch her. The woman was Lila Wakan, very sacred, and could not be treated with disrespect. Lightning instantly struck the brash young man and burned him up, so that only a small heap of blackened bones was left.
Awesome, man.
Or some say that he was suddenly covered by a cloud, and within it he was eaten up by snakes that left only his skeleton, just as a man can be eaten up by lust. To the other scout who had behaved rightly, the White Buffalo Woman said, "Good things I am bringing, something holy to your nation, a message I carry for your people from the Buffalo Nation. Go back to the camp and tell the people to prepare for my arrival. Tell your chief to put up a medicine lodge within 24 poles. Let it be made holy for my coming." This young hunter returned to the camp. He told the people what the sacred woman had commanded. The chief told the Ayapaha, the crier, and the crier the camp circle calling, "Someone sacred is coming. The holy woman approaches. Make all things ready for her." So the people put up the big medicine teepee and waited. After 4 days, they saw the White Buffalo Woman approaching, carrying her bundle before her. Her wonderful white buckskin dress shone from afar. The chief, standing hollow horn, invited her to enter the medicine lodge. She went in and circled the interior sunwise. The chief addressed her respectfully, saying, "Sister, we are glad you have come to instruct us." She told him what she wanted done. In the center of the teepee, they were to put up an awakawakan, a sacred altar made of red earth with a buffalo skin and a 3-stick rack for a holy thing she was bringing. She did what she directed, and she traced a design with her finger on the smooth earth of the altar. She showed them how to do all this, then circled the lodge again sunwise. Halting before the chief, she now opened the bundle. The holy thing was the chan, the sacred pipe. She held it out to the people and let them look at it. She was grasping the stem with her right hand and the bowl with her left, and thus the pipe has been held ever since. Again the chief spoke, saying, "Sister, we are glad. We have no meat for some time. All we can give you is water." They dipped some wakaga sweetgrass into a skin bag of water and gave it to her. And to this day, the people dip sweetgrass or an eagle wing in water and sprinkle it on a person to be purified. The White Buffalo Woman showed the people how to use the pipe. She filled it with chanshasha, red willow bark tobacco. She walked around the lodge 4 times after the manner of Anpetu, the great sun. This represented the circle without end, the sacred hoop, the road of life. The woman played a dry buffalo chip on the fire and lit the pipe with it. This was Peda Owehan Keshne, the fire without end, the flame to be passed on from generation to generation. She told them that the smoke rising from the bowl was Tunkashila. The White Buffalo Woman showed the people the right way to pray, the right words and the right gestures. She taught them how to sing the pipe song and how to lift the pipe up to the sky toward grandfather and down toward grandmother earth, to Unki, and then to the 4 directions of the universe. "With this holy pipe," she said, "you will walk like a living prayer, with your feet resting upon the earth and the pipestem reaching into the sky. Your body forms a living bridge between the sacred beneath the sacred above. Wakantanka smiles upon us because now we are as one. Earth, sky, all living things, the 2-legged, the 4-legged, the winged ones, the trees, the grasses, together with the people, they are all related, one family. The pipe today holds them together, all together." "Look at this bowl," said the White Buffalo Woman. "Its stone represents the buffalo, but also the flesh and blood of the red man. The buffalo represents the universe and the 4 directions, because he stands on 4 legs through the ages of creation. The buffalo was put in the west by Wakantanka at the making of the world to hold back the waters. Every year he loses 1 hair, and in every one of the 4 ages he loses a leg. The sacred hoop will end when all the hair and legs of all the great buffalo are gone, and the water comes back to cover the earth. The wooden stem of this chanupa stands for all that grows on the earth. 12 feathers hanging from where the stem, the backbone, joins the bowl. This are from Wambly Galeshka, the spotted eagle, this very sacred bird who is the Great Spirit's messenger and the wisest of all flying ones. You are joined to all things of the universe, for they all cry out to Tunkashila. Look at the bowl. Engraved in it are 7 circles of various sizes. They stand for the sacred ceremonies you will practice with this pipe, and for the Ocheti Shakowin, the 7 sacred campfires of our Lakota nation. The White Buffalo Woman then spoke to the women, telling them that it was the work of their hands and the fruit of their bodies which kept the people alive. You are from the Mother Earth, she told them. What are you doing? What you are doing is as great as what the warriors do. And therefore the sacred pipe is also something that blinds men and women together in a circle of love. It is the one holy object in the making of which both men and women have a hand. The men carve the bowl and make the stem. The women decorate it with bands and colored porcupine quills. When a man takes a wife, they both hold the pipe at the same time, and red trade cloth is wound around their hands, thus tying them together for life. The White Buffalo Woman had many things for her Lakota sisters in her sacred womb bag: corn, wasna, pemmican, wild turnip. She taught them how to make the hearth fire, fill the buffalo punch with cold water, and dropped a red-hot stone into it. This way you shall cook the corn and the meat, she told them. The White Buffalo Woman also talked to the children because they have an understanding beyond their years. She told them that what their fathers and mothers did was for them, that their parents could remember being little ones, and that they, the children, would grow up to have little ones of their own. She told them, you are the coming generation. That's why you are the most important and precious ones. Someday you will hold this pipe and smoke it. Someday you will pray with it. She spoke once more to all the people. The pipe is alive. It is a red being showing you a red life and a red road. And this is the first ceremony for which you will use the pipe. You will use it to keep the soul of a dead person, because through it you can walk to Wakan Tanka. The great mystery spirit, the day a human dies is always a sacred day. The day when the soul is released to the great spirit is another. 4 women will become sacred on such day. They will be the ones to cut the sacred tree, the Kan Wakan, for the Sundance. She told the Lakota that they were the purest among the tribes, and that for that reason Tunkashila had bestowed upon them the holy Chanupa. They had been chosen to take care of it for all the Indian people of this turtle continent. She spoke one last time to Standing Hollowhorn, the chief, saying, remember, this pipe is very sacred. Respect it, and it will take you to the end of the road. The 4 ages of creation in me. I am the 4 ages. I will come to see you in every generation cycle. I shall come back to you. The sacred woman then took leave of the people, saying, Toksha ak wasinyakintin kitelo. I shall see you again. The people saw her walk off in the same direction from which she had come, outlined against the red ball of the setting sun. As she went, she stopped and rolled over 4 times. The first time she turned into a black buffalo, the second into a brown one, the third into a red one, and finally, the 4th time she rolled over, she turned into a white female buffalo calf. A white buffalo is the most sacred living thing you could ever encounter. The White Buffalo Woman disappeared over the horizon. Sometime she might come back. As soon as she has vanished, buffalo in great herds appear, allowing themselves to be killed so that the people might survive. And from that day on, our relations, the buffalo, furnished the people with everything they needed: meat for their food, skin for their clothes, and teepees, bones for their many tools. Told by Lander at Winter. Rosebud Indian Reservation, South Dakota, 1976. Two very old tribal pipes are kept by the Looking Horse family at Eagle Butte in South Dakota. One of them, made from a buffalo's calf bone, too fragile and brittle with age to be used for smoking, is said to be the sacred pipe which the Buffalo Maiden brought to the people. I know, said Lame Deer. I prayed with it once, long ago. The turtle continent is North America, which many Indian tribes regard as an island sitting on the back of a turtle. Fire Lame Deer was a famous Sioux man, grandfather of the first chief Deer, a great warrior who fought Custer and died during a skirmish with General Miles. Lame Deer's son Archie is carrying on his work as the medicine man and director of the Sundance. Sorry for the issues. I'll never do a live session again. Period. At all. So, till next time, we are going to read The Orphan Boy and the Elk Dog, and we're going to go back from the above angle. If you guys think I should change it or keep it to this where it's facing me, I do want to get another camera, so there's like a face camera while I'm doing some reading, because I think that like I'll get my face into the mix and it'll be like, it'll be fun. So yeah, I'll probably do like a box in like the corner or something, just for the face while I'm reading it. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I really apologize. Till next time. Thanks for checking out.